Blackheads are one of the most common forms of acne, and preventing them usually has much more to do with patience, consistency, and gentle daily habits than with harsh scrubbing or dramatic quick fixes. A blackhead forms when oil, dead skin cells, and debris collect inside a pore, and the surface of that clogged material is exposed to air, which makes it darken, so the main goal is to reduce buildup while keeping the skin barrier calm instead of irritated. A gentle routine is usually the most dependable routine. Wash your face with a mild cleanser and lukewarm water in the morning, and again at night. And if you sweat heavily after exercise, yard work, or a long, humid day, it makes sense to cleanse afterward in a gentle way, instead of letting sweat, oil, sunscreen, and residue sit on the skin for hours. What usually does not help is washing your face over and over throughout the day, rubbing hard with rough cloths, grinding gritty scrubs into the skin, or treating blackheads as if they were dirt that can simply be polished away with force. Too much friction often leaves the skin red, tight, and irritated, while the clogged pores remain right where they were. It is also important not to squeeze, pinch, scrape, or try to dig out blackheads with fingernails or random tools at home, because that can increase inflammation and may leave marks or scars that last much longer than the original problem. Choose skincare, sunscreen, makeup, and hair products that are labeled non-comedogenic, oil-free, or water-based when possible, because heavier oily products can worsen congestion. If you use waxes, pomades, or rich leave-in hair products, try to keep them away from the forehead, temples, and sides of the face because those areas often react badly to residue. Remove makeup completely before bed. Change pillowcases and face towels regularly, and try not to spend the whole day pressing your cheek into your hand while reading, scrolling, or watching television. If your skin tolerates active ingredients, salicylic acid can help loosen dead skin and reduce pore buildup, and adapalene can also be useful because it helps prevent pores from clogging over time, but the wise approach is to start slowly, use one main active product at a time, and stay steady rather than trying several strong products in one impatient weekend. A lightweight moisturizer can still help even if your skin is oily, because irritated, dehydrated skin often becomes harder to manage, and sunscreen matters too, especially if you use exfoliating or retinoid-type products. So finding a comfortable, lightweight sunscreen is worth the effort. Prevention is usually quiet and repetitive in the best possible way. Gentle cleansing, sensible products, patience, and resisting the urge to punish your face because progress is slower than your mood. Improvement often takes time, so think of blackhead prevention as maintenance rather than battle. Keep expectations realistic, stay gentle, and remember that calmer skin usually comes from steady habits rather than dramatic effort. If a product consistently makes your skin feel greasy, sticky, itchy, or more congested, simplify your routine and give your skin time to settle. If your skin is easily irritated, less is often more. If you wear makeup often, fully removing it at night is a simple habit that can make a real difference over time. If your acne is painful, deep, widespread, or leaving scars or dark marks, it is much smarter to get help from a clinician than to keep experimenting in frustration. Now that the practical skin part is complete, let us leave the bathroom mirror behind and drive to a retirement community in the United States where nobody had much interest in clogged pores, but everybody had fierce opinions about banana pudding, lawn ornaments, and whether a respectable man over 70 should be allowed to wear a shirt with palm trees on it outside of a cruise ship emergency. The place was called Magnolia Ridge Estates, a retirement community outside Savannah, Georgia, where the sidewalks were smooth, the porches were broad, the ceiling fans worked harder than some relatives, and the community hall always smelled faintly of coffee, lemon polish, and one dessert that someone had promised was just a little something and was lying. Magnolia Ridge had a packed calendar. There was chair yoga on Mondays, cards on Tuesdays, scripture circle on Wednesdays, movie matinee on Thursdays, And on Fridays, there was the much-loved Sunset Social, a gathering that theoretically existed for light refreshments and companionship, but in practice functioned as a minor government involving sheet cake, strategic seating, and at least 2 people pretending they were not offended by the fruit tray. At the unofficial center of Magnolia Ridge life stood 75-year-old Betty Louise Carter, a retired school bookkeeper with silver hair set carefully each Saturday, reading glasses on a chain, and the calm, level stare of a woman who had balanced 3 school budgets, 1 marching band account, and more than 1 unreasonable adult. Her closest friend was Jasper Boone, age 81, widower, former owner of a feed and garden shop, wearer of seersucker shirts and suspenders, decorated with small fishing lures, and a man who believed almost any problem improved after coffee and worsened after group text messages. Betty Louise lived in Cottage 12 with 2 excellent lemon trees in pots, a drawer full of greeting cards sorted by category, and a kitchen cupboard arranged with the severity of military logistics. Jasper lived 2 doors down with a porch swing, a half-dead fern he refused to let go of, and a radio that still played oldies whenever he hit it with exactly the right affection. Also woven into daily life at Magnolia Ridge were Vivian Monroe, former beauty salon owner and current defender of lipstick as a moral practice; Harold Sykes, retired insurance adjuster, collector of clipboards, and self-appointed historian of hallway incidents; Mabel Jean Turner, former church pianist, modest until anyone criticized her pound cake; Roscoe Dill, who had once sold used furniture and therefore distrusted both strangers and modern lamps; and Tessa Green, the 32-year-old activities director, a bright and kind young woman who still believed typed schedules could prevent chaos if you just added enough bullet points. One humid Thursday afternoon in July, Tessa entered the community hall carrying 3 poster tubes, a tote bag full of tape, and the determined expression of someone trying to keep summer morale alive. "Good news," she announced. "Tomorrow night's event is all set." Betty Louise, who was arranging dessert plates for the Friday social, looked up. "Which event?" "The special summer program," Tessa said. "The one from the Cultural Arts Partnership." Jasper took a sip of coffee. That answer used too many nouns and no useful details. Tessa unrolled one of the posters. In large, cheerful letters it read, "Magnolia Ridge presents Summer Luau Showcase." There was a painted ukulele, 2 hibiscus flowers, and a smiling cartoon pineapple wearing sunglasses. The room went quiet. Betty Louise read the poster once, then again. "Summer what?" Tessa blinked. "Luau Showcase." Vivian stopped in the doorway. "I'm sorry, are we a resort now?" Tessa frowned and pulled out her phone. "The arts coordinator emailed me 2 weeks ago. I thought we were hosting a local vocal quartet with light music and themed snacks." Jasper stood, slowly, the way men stand when they sense both danger and paperwork. "What exactly does the email say?" Tessa read aloud, in the defeated voice of a woman whose own literacy had betrayed her. "Thank you for confirming Magnolia Ridge as host site for our Summer Luau Showcase traveling program with interactive dance segment, tropical costume encouragement, themed refreshments, and hula basics for all comfort levels." Betty Louise stared. Jasper stared. Harold, who had materialized instantly because the scent of a story moved faster than coffee, put one hand over his heart. "Interactive dance segment," he repeated reverently. "This is going in the notebook." Tessa looked horrified. "I thought costume encouragement meant maybe floral shirts. I did not think it meant hula basics." Vivian adjusted her lipstick in the reflection of the coffee urn. "Honey, if you're reading an event called Summer Luau Showcase and somehow imagining a seated chamber recital, that's on the Lord and your public school district." It turned out the program was arriving the next evening with 4 performers, a sound system, a box of LEE'S, and every expectation that Magnolia Ridge residents were ready for an island-themed interactive night of music, movement, and cheerful audience participation. The event had already been advertised on the community page, mailed to families, and shared by the local arts center. Worse, a neighboring assisted living facility had arranged a minibus visit because, according to their director, your folks always have the best energy. Tessa lowered herself into a folding chair as if her knees had resigned before she had. I can still cancel. Harold shook his head. No, you cannot. If you cancel now, you'll create disappointment, confusion, and at least one online complaint written entirely in capital letters. Jasper nodded. And if there are box meals or floral cakes already ordered, we may be in financial commitment territory, Tessa checked. They were. There were already trays of tropical fruit, coconut cupcakes, and something ominously labeled mango cream dessert scheduled for delivery. The musicians were en route from Charleston. The neighboring facility had confirmed 17 attendees. Betty Louise looked at the poster again, then at the room, then at Tessa, whose face had the pale, resigned look of a person who had accidentally booked an emotional weather system. Well, Betty Louise said finally, if we can't stop it, we can host it properly. That was all it took. Magnolia Ridge instantly